Welcome back here. Last season was a disappointment. I'm gonna say we had a good regular season, but we're disappointing. But as important, this is one of the most important things for our team. It's this draft. We don't have very many prospects on any side. It's the draft lottery, which is just really cool. It even shows you the trade right there with Detroit getting it from Colorado. It's really cool. Vancouver gets the first overall pick, then the Rangers, Winnipeg, Buffalo, Toronto, Arizona, New Jersey, Edmonton, and Anaheim is your top 10. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. It's really cool that they show that. Let's go ahead and view the retired players. We have not. Okay, I'll accept this. Marion Hossa stayed, which is awesome to see. He had a great year last year. Brian Campbell does retire, and Michael Roosevelt. So now we're down two players. One who mainly played on the roster all last year, and Michael Roosevelt. So we're down essentially two players here. The Campbell one's a kind of a loss here, though. He was a good. So we're definitely have to look for a defenseman in there. We definitely have to look for a winger. We have to sign Panarin. So there's a lot we're going to get done in this video. We'll go ahead and look at the league, see who all retired here. Okay, so as far as, we'll start by games played, because these are obviously going to be your top players. You know, he finished out in Ottawa. He did everything he could to win, and he just couldn't get that final cup. He tried with so many teams, but there's Jaromir Jagr with 1,151 assists, almost 2,000 points. It's unreal. You got Jerome McKinnon, Jumbo Joe Thornton, who got hurt. It looks like he tried to get that final push for the cup, but couldn't get it. This is Daniel Chara, big hit for Boston there. Matt Collins, and there's a lot of good players. Chris Pronger, who finally retires. You got all these guys who are free agents. There's Brian Campbell, Chris Neal, Michael Handzus. Let's go ahead and check out the goalies, see if any big name goalies. No goalies retired, so goaltending's still the same in the league. Pro Scout, we're just going to hit okay. Go ahead and we're going to jump into this draft here. See where we're going to pick here. Imagine, do we have our first issue, which we do. Okay, so we do have a first round pick, which is good. We should have our second as well. We are way deep in there. We need to make sure that we find kind of that diamond in the rough. We need to find that player out there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to sim to our user pick. Go ahead and let it sim. I know that we need a goaltender, but I don't think I'm willing to go ahead and pick one this early unless there's someone that just looks like a stud. I'm going to call a timeout. Just kind of look. This is a great pick. If this guy could have slowed... Vakanen... I don't even know how you say that. It's a good pick, though, late in this first round. Top 6 forward. So let's just see what's kind of out here. Another top 4 offensive defenseman. That's a great pick. Top 6, top 9. Top 9. There's a starter. That would have been a good pick on either one of these. Stuart Skinner's a starter as well. Top 6. Cheney. Scott's playmaker. Top 6. Okay, so there is the first elite in Cam Foote. Good pick by them. Another elite playmaker up here for Toronto. Another elite power forward. Lily Grant goes third overall. Vesalainen. And Nolan Patrick goes ahead and goes first overall with the elite. So these are all good players. All those people got stud players. Go ahead. We're gonna look. We need everything pretty much. We need defensive prospects. We need all the way around there. So we're gonna go ahead and see who's up here. See, you got medium bottom 6 forward here. Two-way forward. 6'4". I like the size. He's check. Offensive defenseman, 5'10". Go with American power forward at 6'3". Finnish defenseman, a Swedish two-way forward. I think I'm liking these two checks here. The question is, do we go defenseman or do we go forward? It's tough. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with. It's tough because if I like the size here. I like 6'4", 200 pounds, but I like the offensive defenseman. Duncan Keith's getting kind of old. Just we didn't scout either one of these. I'm gonna go with the 6'4". Hopefully I don't mess up that pick. We got a top 6, so I'm happy with that. He's a top 6 potential, which is really good. Let's go ahead and let's see if this guy goes next. It's not him. Go ahead and sim pick. Go ahead and let's just check it out. See if that guy goes. Davidson left wing, so he's still there. You know what? We're gonna sim a couple more here. If he doesn't go this one, I'll look at trading up with Anaheim. There he goes. The 7th D, which I'm happy I didn't land up trading up. I'm happy with my pick. We got the top 6 potential, which is good. Sharks acquire Roberto Luongo. That just makes no sense at all. Why would San Jose, with their goalie who played so well last year, trade for Roberto Luongo? The Sedins got traded to the New York Rangers. That's another weird trade. Just doesn't seem smart. Camilleri to Senators. Yeah, that makes more sense because they're making push. But some of those trades, we'll go ahead and sim to our user pick here. We just got to make sure we find players with good potentials here. We need NHL potential. We need top 6. We need bottom 6. We don't need any AHL potential. We need to start building a prospect pool for the future. We do have some older players. So, a goalie here. Okay. 6'2", 197, a hybrid. 2-way forward. You know, we do need a goalie prospect in the system. But I do like this grinder here. 6'3", okay. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this guy, and I might move up into the 3rd round and take a grinder. I do want some grit on our team. Chanthium. Well, he's pretty much, if we do end up drafting, I'm just gonna call him Gotham because it's similar. But we need to look at this pick right here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna take this American goaltender. Starter. That's an awesome pick right there. It's exactly what we needed. We finally have a goaltender of the future. We have somebody who's gonna be able to come in 5 years when Corey Crawford's up there. Go ahead and sim to the next round and see if the guy's still there. I think we probably can trade with the Panthers here. Move up. I know I don't have a 3rd. See, is there anybody that we're just not going to use that I can just move up? Let's see. AHL top 6, like this guy, this AHL top 6, he's got decent trade potential. No, I'd rather give him away and move up. He's not going to make the roster. He's AHL top 6, so I'd rather take the chance of drafting someone, get a grinder, get some grit here. Hopefully he doesn't go, so we're going to sim up here. AHL. I don't like that everyone's an AHL top 6 forward ahead of us. But we're going to go ahead. I didn't want to give up a draft pick either, but now we're in the 3rd round here, so we can probably take the grinder. Do want to get some grit. He's right here. There is this center. How big is this center? 6 foot. You are 6'3". Let's go ahead and we're going to take a shot on this guy. Hopefully he gets AHL top 6. Okay, not what I was looking for. Go ahead and just sim to our next user pick. We got to start finding these players, like that top 9 right there. That's a good pick for them. We need to find some depth like that. That's what we need. We need to get those gritty guys, the guys leading, the diamonds in the rough, the Zetterbergs. We need to find somebody like that. We'll go ahead and do this real quick. So like this bottom 6 right here wouldn't be bad. Conacher right there in the 7th round, definitely someone to watch for. I even have him pinned. Let's check where projections are to see if there's anyone in this area. Don't want to reach if we don't have to. So this guy's right here, taking off. Wouldn't be a bad pick, but see, like I wouldn't mind trying to take a shot at one of these guys. Try this defenseman here, and then maybe move up to come get this sniper. Try something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're how big are you? I want to try to build a bigger defensive squad, 6'2", that works. Hopefully he can have good potential. AHL top 2. Not really what I'm looking for. Like here, let's see if we can move up. Philadelphia's got back-to-back picks, so let's see if we can take their second pick for them. See if we can move up and get that guy that's a bottom 6 potential. So let's go ahead. Let's come down here. You know, they can take a shot in the dark, or they can trade for somebody like this guy, top 9 forward. No, I don't want to give you up actually. Like this guy. No, I didn't just draft him, did I? No. So you drafted him last year. They've seen this kid play for another year. So do they give away their third for a potential player? You know, it's pretty realistic. You know, actually, let me see. When was he drafted, first off? Like, if he was drafted in the 8th round, like, it just wouldn't make sense. But if he was a player taken in the 2nd round, then it makes more sense. Maybe we pair a couple players for them. He was drafted in the 4th round. Okay, so maybe we throw in him, and we throw in this guy right here. So they're getting 2 prospects for 1 pick, and they still get the pick ahead of us. So if we do that, maybe it's a realistic trade. Like, they would make this move. They're getting 2 prospects for 1 pick. We're getting a guy that we want to take. We're getting somebody that's like, okay, he can. We think he is a better shot. So it was null right there. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna make this move. So we just made that move. So now we moved up again in this draft. As you can tell, we're trying to build here. Hopefully they don't take Tikhonov here, which is the guy we want, and they don't. They get a great goaltender prospect who I looked at, didn't say anything, but we already got ours. We don't need a bunch of them crowding up the system. We need one guy to make sure that he's our guy here. Now we moved up for this guy right here, but I'm looking defensive defenseman. Wouldn't be bad, 6 foot. Could always try to move up again. Actually, we moved up for him, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our guy. And we get a top 9 low, but I'll take it. It's still potential to make the roster. Go ahead and we'll send to our pick here. Come that 6th round, we may reach on that 7th round sniper who said is his bottom 6. Maybe we can get him. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our pick here. Check out the potential again, just to see what's out there. As far as projected right here, I don't see anybody who's like projected to come up here. There's this German. Let's go ahead and look at this potential here. See if I do it twice, does it give me exact? Okay, so yeah, we got like this guy in the 6th round. What round are we in here? It wouldn't be a bad pick. He's a playmaker. He's guaranteed to be a bottom 6 exact. You just don't know what it's going to be. So let's go ahead and see what round we're in. I think we're in the 5th. We're in the 5th, 6th, yeah. So, we're going to look at, how's a Swiss 5'11", power forward at 5'11". You know, let's get a power forward here. And then I'll look at moving up to try to get that guy. Bottom 6, that's another good pick here. So go ahead and try to move up with... go ahead and try to move up with him. I just want to get that guy that goes in the 6th round there. For a 5th round pick, we should be able to give up very little as far as prospect goes. Just anybody. No. 7D. This guy, Trevor Van Reem's like, no, I definitely want to keep him. I know he's not happy. He just didn't play late in the year. He'll get back in our lineup, and he'll start to be happy again, so that's all that matters. Eric Gustafson. Like this guy right here. We can try to just give up this guy, try to swap it for the pick. We'll see if they want it accepted, so that's good. So hopefully we can go up. We can get that guy that should be. So we'll send to our user pick here. Don't remember what his name was here. See if he's still here. Don't see him there. I know he was a 6th round pick though. We just moved up just in case. This guy right here, this playmaker. So let's go ahead and take this American. We're drafting a lot of Americans in here. Get him. He's a low bottom 6, but he's still bottom 6. Go ahead and sim to our user pick now. Oh, I didn't even know we had another pick in this. Didn't even need to move up, but it's fine. We got a better prospect than we gave away. in my opinion. You know, the guy could turn out, so we never know until later on who won the trades. Faith. Do I have faith in you? Let's just see. Two-way defender, 6'3". Or this offensive defenseman from Norway, 19, 6 foot, faith, 21. I'm gonna go with the 19-year-old here. Just feel better taking the younger kid. Gives him longer to grow. 7D. It's not bad. He could end up being a roster player. You never know. So we'll go ahead and sim to our user pick. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look to see what that faith guy landed up being, just to see. Guessing he probably went the 5th here. Let's quickly look through this, see if we can find any stud like an elite or anything that's snuck back here. Probably not. Faith. Oh, he didn't go in there. So let's go ahead and look here. Faith, AHL top 2. So we even got the better one. So again, I'll take it. One dude was supposed to go in the 7th round. So we can take this pick and then we can move up in the 7th round and take him. So Conacher Sniper. Again, he says bottom 6. I know it's another American, boys, you know, but only other guy, just he has that bottom 6 potential. I think this is the guy actually we were looking at anyway, so I don't even think I'm gonna have to move up. Let's see, anything? Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this guy. He has that bottom 6. Hopefully he is a bottom 6 potential, and he's a top 9. So it's even better than a bottom 6 in a way. No, it's low, but again, that's a good pick. Though that would have been a really good pick to have right there. Go ahead. We're gonna sim up to our user pick here again. 7th round here. If we can find any bottom 6 potential or, you know, anything like that, just any type of potential that could potentially get into our lineup, that's what I'm looking for here. Kapitanov, you know, we're going to go ahead, even though it's not supposed to be drafted, we're going to take Kapitanov here. League interest is none. Hopefully he changes his mind because we're going to take him. A top 9, again, that's a great pick in the 7th round. Go ahead and sim. See if we have another pick here. If not, okay, we do. So let's go ahead and see what we can get here with our last pick in the draft. 208th overall. Can we find somebody that's going to make our lineup? Potential. Okay, so we're down to AHL, which you just take a random dude from a random country. Don't even know where this is from. You know what? Off, Kalinin. Let's go ahead and do it. Like, let's just take this guy. Let's get this country. Have somebody drafted. Bottom 6 forward. That's fantastic. I'll take it. It's awesome. Very happy with this draft. See if we have another one. We shouldn't. Very, very happy with the draft. We got everyone, I believe, except for one is going to probably have the potential to become a roster player. Here's the thing now is we're going to sim up to the resign phase. I'm going to get to this resign phase. I'm going to do it off the camera. I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you what I did. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and just kind of walk you through the reasoning behind it all. And then we'll sim up to free agency. And we might cut it off there, depending on who's available, depending on our cap situation. If we don't have too much cap, we'll go ahead and keep going. If there's a move that's obvious to make, I'll go ahead and make it at this point. If there's a situation where I'm not sure what the best is and I want to get some feedback, I'll go ahead and cut it off there. We'll see how it is. But as of right now, I'm going to cut this off, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright, here. I'm back here. So I really wanted to lock up Panarin long term. He only wanted a 3-year deal. So what I did is I gave him a 6-year deal at 6.7. I know it's a lot of money. It is, but at the same time, he's a player we need for the future. He's young, right around this area of Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane. We have a lot of money locked up here. Hossa at 5.27. We are going to start needing to look at maybe moving somebody around here. I didn't sign Vanek. I didn't even look. Honestly, I can take a look now. He wants $3 million. That's all of our cap right there. Literally, that's even if that's what he wants. Like that might be just what we have. He wants 3.8. We only have 3.1. He probably would accept it, but it's just not something I want to do. Hopefully Nick Schmaltz gets a jump and just slots into that second wing right there, and we have our forward squad here. But we only have $3 million. There's a couple players that are still waiting to see if they sign. I'm gonna go ahead, and this one hurt a little bit. I like Desjardins. I like what he brought. He doesn't want a big contract actually, so here if he wants to sign for $950, I'll take him back. I can't do any more than that. I want a little flexibility, $2 million, to try to find a better winger down low. So go ahead and look who's in free agency here. Alright, so I went ahead and I simmed up a couple days here. Desjardins did not accept that contract. I wouldn't mind bringing him back, but it's something I'm going to have to see in free agency. We have $2 million to play around with. I can maybe get a third line bona fide defensive player, something that's going to help us here. Go ahead. It's something we need. We got Panarin back, so we have our core intact. We have that ability to keep this core together and keep a team that's definitely a contender. Let's see who's available here, and we'll find out if we're gonna keep this one moving along or not. We don't have money for any of these guys. Like, there's no point. Tyler Johnson would be awesome. We don't have money for that. We're looking for someone like Avita Verbata, but he's still too much. And we only have $2 million, so we're definitely looking for somebody who's bottom forward here, who can come in and make our team better. We don't need a defenseman. Elias is too old, he get worse. Sam Gagner, just not the defensive player I'm looking for. I want a nice defensive-minded forward. Brooks Lake. See, Brooks Lake is an interesting option here. We can sign him. He could be the depth if he doesn't work out. He's older. He brings some experience. Let's see who else is here. Victor Stahlberg, we can bring him back to Chicago. We bring some speed. He's not bad defensively by any means. So that's not bad. Cheap option right there. Gallardi, 83, 84, 83, 84, 83, 83, 86, 88. So definitely a better option as far as that goes in him. Havlat, Patrick East, Chalewski, Stafford, no. Christopher Steve, no. Okay, so right now I'm looking at Brooks Lake. Go ahead and sort this, see if there's anyone we can just sign. Top 6, low, Sniper, Paggio, no. Go ahead and look at actually wrong thing. Go ahead and look at goaltenders here as well. See if there's any potential out here. As far as young kids go, it's not. So I think we're gonna go ahead and look at Brandon Peary, top 9. That wouldn't be bad. Bring him back. He wouldn't want to come back to Chicago. That's just not realistic. Wasn't happy with it when he was here. Didn't get to play. So we're gonna go ahead and sort by overall again. We're going to go and sign Shane Doan. No way. Brooks Lake. I like what Brooks Lake does. He's good defensively. Kill penalties. Fourth liner. Go ahead and we're going to offer you a contract at, we have $2 million, 1.95. If he doesn't sign with us, he doesn't sign with us. It's not something that's going to make or break us. Hopefully our kids can step up. We may have to look at making a trade to try to clear up cap. I just don't know if there's a realistic trade, because the person who we would move would be Marian Hossa. He's $5 million, but if I was moving Marian Hossa, I'd want to bring in someone who's also going to fill that void. I just don't know. I'd have to go first. It would have to be a team that's more rebuilding. But if we're rebuilding, why would they give up somebody like that? So it's definitely gonna be difficult to try to make a move again. We did get him, so that's good. We got a nice grinder there. So go ahead, send me the season. I'm gonna cut all this out, and I'll see you when we get there. Okay, we are back now. So as of now, Schmaltz didn't get as big as a jump as I would have liked. Still happy with this. I'll move the Neesimov to the wing because Schmaltz face-offs is better. Mott has better face-offs than Sessions, so he's gonna play this center line. So you got Hartman, Mott, and Sessions right here. So decent two-way line here. Mott's got decent defensive categories. Hartman's got pretty good. Shot blocking could be better. And Sessions is a good two-way forward. So definitely what we're looking for. I do like our bottom line at Grinders. I know he's a third line forward, but great defensively, and we have him playing on the PK with Kruger in the middle. Defensively, this is worrisome, but this one's only down because of his morale. So I figure once we get his morale back up, it'll go back up. Not happy with necessarily Gustafson here, so what I'm going to do is we're really tight as far as cap goes. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to look for that bottom six defenseman right there, who hopefully he's got like no cap against him. So we do have a couple more players I have to actually sign. Just kind of fill out the AHL roster, but as you can tell, we have no cap space. So in order to make this trade, we're going to have to give up cap. So we're going to look in here, not Brooks Lake, not Glendenning, Rundblad is an option here to give up, okay? Give him up, okay. Does that say champion status, champion contender? Oh, okay, rebuilder, hopeful. Okay, so that's cool. I didn't even notice that down at the bottom, but this would be the type of team we're looking for here. We go straight to defenseman, and now we're looking for a defenseman that's a bottom six with very little cap. This guy wouldn't be really good defensively with decent discipline. It's not bad. Wouldn't mind trying to find a young guy. It's not bad as well. Go ahead. See if we can get anyone here. Like these guys, like this guy right here, low top four, 2 years left, two-way defensive, Joe Morrow. Great defensively, but would Boston give him away? Probably. Hold on, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They would be getting Rundblad back, but he's happy, so probably not. Go ahead, just do some pre-scouting here, and I'll be back when I find the move we're going to make. Okay, so we're back here. So I found a team in Columbus. It says they're a contender down there. They didn't make the playoffs last year, so I found Scott Harrington. Okay, now let's go through this and show you what makes this a good trade, and it's a realistic trade. And that, so you got a team that has Ryan Murray, Savard, Seth Jones, Jack Johnson. So you have 4 stud defensemen, and they're all young minus Jack Johnson. So you come over here and you see, well, you have 2 of them you're going to have to sign, get big contracts after this year. You could let Jack Johnson walk, but he's only 30, right? So you got 2 players there, and you have 2 players locked up with good contracts, okay? When you come over here, you still have Harrington down here that can fill the role. You have Prout, and you have some guys down here that also can fill the role. Okay, now why would we want him? Okay, he's young, first off, so he fills the role that we need. He's younger. We want to get younger here. We don't want to get any older. And he's great defensively. He's only top 6 potential, which is what we need. We don't need that top-end defenseman yet. So we got the top end, but look, he's an 85 overall defensive awareness, 87 shot blocking, 87 stick check. Great defensively. He's a great skater. His shot could be better. Hopefully it gets better. but he just fits the role we need. He not that much salary, right? But this is clearly not going to work straight up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and like this guy right here. He's 21. We drafted him a couple years ago. He's turning out pretty good. He could be somebody. Don't really want to give him up, but I might have to. Frostling. You know, this guy drafted Gustav Frostling. You know, go ahead and we'll put him in the trade. Columbus would have more, so this is going to make it real difficult. It's this whole skater thing. So now we need the potential. Just nobody with big money. So we'll go ahead. 1 year left. We'll take you. So you know, we could propose this trade. Now this trade, he's a prospect. He's a NHL ready. NHL ready. So swapping here, they're getting a better prospect here. But we still would clearly win this trade a little bit, and they don't want to give him up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to our draft picks, okay? 2023, okay. Clearly want to go toward this year. I don't have a second this year, right? So I don't really want to give up this year's third because I'm not giving up the first. We need to build our prospect pool. So go ahead and try 2019's third, right? Go ahead and see if they want this. Rejected. Doesn't meet the value. Okay, so that's not going to work here. Okay, what are any goalies now? They want some skaters. Okay, so there are skaters here. Okay, so we have these forwards right here. Don't really want to give up somebody that I just got by any means. Just got him. He's going to play on our team. I think we just drafted this guy as well, which we did in the third, so I don't want to give up him yet. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw him in here. I don't really want to by any means, but we do need a better defensive player here, so we're going to go ahead and try this. Roster moves. Okay, so it looks like it went through, and it did. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I'll be back. Alright, we're back here. So as you can already see, he's already back up to an 81. So that's definitely good that he's back up to an 81. Now you have a good defensive right here. Like, you got him 84, 85, 85, right? Then you got him at 85, 87, 87. Then you have Jomerson, who's 90, 89, 90. So that's three good defensive. And then you got Polka over here, who's good defensively as well as offensively there as well. And then you have these two studs. So that's that real quick. Only thing now is, as far as the penalty kill goes, do you take off Polka 85, 87? You know, we'll leave him there and see. Actually, let me check. Check the starting lineups, defense. Make sure he's listed top 6. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna leave that right there. But now what you do is now we have an issue. We have, go to defenseman. We have Eric Gustafsson right here. No trade value, right? But if we keep him here, he's just going to get angry. He's not going to be happy. We just got to decide, do we want Svedberg, okay, who's a minor league top 2D. I can move him back down and have Gustafsson as our fill-in. Maybe he grows a little bit more to where he can be that depth role. So actually, now that I just looked at that, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Svedberg down. And then I'm going to go ahead and have Gustafsson be our guy for any injuries and anything like that. And then we're going to probably end this video here. And then when we come back in the next video, we'll go ahead and we'll start up the season here. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.